Welcome to the Wells County Public Library's Author Spotlight. This month, we're going to introduce you to Jason Reynolds, who is an American author who writes novels and poetry for middle grade and young adult audiences. Jason Reynolds was born in Washington, D.C. in 1984, and he was raised in Maryland, where he attended the University of Maryland for college and got his BA in English. Jason says that he spent about 65% of his time reading and reciting poetry on the campus. So after he graduated from college, Jason went to New York and he started self-publishing works in New York. He later then moved back to Washington, D.C. to be closer to family and continue his work there. He currently works at the Lesley University, where he is working for the Writing for Young People MFA program. Jason wrote his first novel that was published through a publishing company in 2014 called When I Was the Greatest. Jason didn't actually read his first novel cover to cover until he was 17 years old. We don't know what this book was. We've tried to find out and we cannot find the title. So if you happen to find out what it is, please let us know because we want to know. He wrote his first novel in 2014. He followed this up with writing 7 more titles in the next 4 years. This is amazing. Most authors don't write this many books in that short of a span. Sometimes it takes them 4 years to write one novel. But Jason went ahead and wrote 7. So he wrote the first book in a series called Ghost. The series is the Track series. You might be familiar with this because we're reading it for our book chat this month. Ghost was a National Book Award finalist for young people, a Coretta Scott King Award, and then was also a new talent from the American Library Association. After this book, he wrote The Boy in the Black Suit, which is about a child grieving the loss of his mother. It won a Coretta Scott King honor from the American Library Association as well. So the same year he wrote The Boy in the Black Suit, he published All American Boys, which won a Walter Dean Myers Award from the We Need Diversity Books organization, as well as a Coretta Scott King Award. In 2006, he published As Brave as You, which won the 2016 Kirkus Prize. It also won the 2017 NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Literary Work for Youth and Teen. In the 2017, it also won the Snyder Family Book Award and the Coretta Scott King Award. The book describes 2 African-American brothers from Brooklyn who are sent to spend the summer with their grandfather in Virginia. The Washington Post, a reviewer, says that this book that Reynolds deftly blends humor and heart through lively dialogue and spot-on sibling dynamics. After writing these novels, he went on to finish his Track series with 3 more titles. He also wrote a graphic novel called Miles Morales Spider-Man. In 2017, A Long Way Down, which is a novel written in verse, was published. Long Way Down is personally one of my favorites of Jason Reynolds, and I think really put him on the map for being an outstanding author. It was named the 2018 Newbery Honor Book by the American Library Association. It was a Prince Honor Book for Best Young Adult Work. It won a Walter Dean Myers Award from the We Need Diverse Books organization and a Coretta Scott King honor. In 2020, a graphic novel edition of Long Way Down was published, and you can find both these titles at the library. He also released a book of poetry called For Everyone, which he originally performed at an unveiling of the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial at the Kennedy Center. Look Both Ways was published in 2019, which you can find a short review of this on our YouTube channel and on Instagram with Rachel telling us about this book. He also wrote in 2020 a book with another author called Stamped: Racism, Anti-Racism, and You. It won the Goodreads Choice Award for Best Nonfiction. Reynolds was named in 2020 by the Library of Congress as a National Ambassador for Young People's Literature. This is a 2-year position that his goal is to increase appreciation for youth literature. He was featured in a YouTube series entitled Write, 3 different words there. We'll post that link with this video here so you can check out those videos of him promoting literature. Jason's goal is to write books that are not boring. He writes for boys a lot in his characters. So I want to read you a quote from Jason about how his goal of not writing boring books. He says, "Here's what I know. I know there are a lot of young people who hate reading. I know that many of these book haters are boys. I know that many of these book-hating boys don't actually hate books. They hate boredom. If you're reading this and you happen to be one of these boys, first of all, you're reading this, so my master plan is already working. Second of all, know that I feel you. I really do. because even though I'm a writer, I hate reading boring books too. So thank you for watching about Jason Reynolds. We hope you find this interesting, and we hope you come into the library to check out one of his titles. Again, check out his social media or his website for more information, and join us next time as we spotlight another author.